cake from the oven. It smells absolutely delicious. And let you see what it looks like so far. I'm going to allow it to cool completely before adding our glaze. Isn't that beautiful? Hello, and thank you for joining me today on Mrs. D's Baking TV. For the very first time on my channel, you are going to see what I call a unsuccessful bake. So follow along as I attempt to make a Christmas star cake. The ingredients that you'll need for this gingerbread bun cake are all-purpose flour, and I've already added all of my spices to this bowl. You'll need baking soda, baking powder, salt, ground ginger, allspice, cinnamon, and ground nutmeg. You'll need melted butter. You'll need brown sugar, molasses, eggs, and interesting fact, this recipe called for buttermilk. I did not have buttermilk. To this container, I added 1 cup of whole milk and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Mixed it together and voila, buttermilk. And to finish off your gingerbread bun cake, you'll need to make a maple glaze. Another interesting fact, I did not have any powdered sugar, so I made my own. To a blender, I added granulated sugar and cornstarch, blended it together for about 30 seconds, and voila, beautiful powdered sugar. That's right. You'll also need maple syrup and room temperature milk. The gadgets that you'll need for this recipe, you always need a rubber scraper, and you're going to need a whisk in order to whisk your spices and flour together. Now today I am choosing to use this beautiful holiday collection bundt pan by Nordic Ware, hoping to recreate this beautiful star design. And you'll need a stand mixer. Today I'm using my KitchenAid stand mixer. So follow along today as we bake this beautiful holiday bundt cake. And so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our whisk and we're going to whisk together all of our dry ingredients. All these warm spices smell so delicious. Okay, that looks good enough. Look at that, only took a second. Now, to our mixing bowl, we are going to add our eggs, our brown sugar, melted butter, buttermilk, and the molasses. And we are going to mix this together for about 30 seconds on low. Okay, that's good. And next we are going to add our flour mixture. And we are going to mix these ingredients together until well combined. And just like that, guys, we are done mixing this cake. Okay, that's good. I always like to finish off my cake by mixing it with my hand. And that is what I am going to do here. I like to finish it off mixing it by hand just to make sure that all of my ingredients are well incorporated and I'm not creating too much gluten in my mix or over mixing my batter. Yep, just like that, it's done. And now we're going to spray our bundt pan. I'm not going to make the mistake I made in a previous bake by overdoing it. I like using this spray instead of flour and butter because this particular pan has a lot of different grooves in it. And this spray is going to do an excellent job at getting in all of those grooves. I'll probably, if I'm not sure that I've gotten every nook and cranny, I'll probably use a pastry brush just to make sure that it's evenly distributed. Yeah, that looks good. But I am going to use that pastry brush because I want to make sure that I got every little nook and cranny. I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you've watched my channel before, you know I always keep a oven thermometer in my oven to make sure that my oven is at the correct temperature. And I'm going to place this in my preheated 350 degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes, depending on if you're cooking with gas or electric. You just got to get to know your oven and what's best. I'm going to check it at 45 minutes, and I'll probably use my cake tester, or I just may do the finger test to see if it bounces back to see if it's ready, because the batter is brown, so it's kind of hard sometimes to tell whether or not a brown batter is ready. I removed the cake from the oven. It's still a little warm, but I've allowed it to cool in the pan for exactly about 10 minutes. And we are going to turn it out onto this plate and see what beautiful design we have. Listening for that thud as always. I'm very sad, guys, because our cake stuck to the bottom of the tin. So the beautiful Christmas cake that I thought I would have, I do not. And I believe in being honest on my channel. So here you go. It smells delicious, but as you can see, it's stuck to the pan and I had to piece it together. There's a beautiful side. How about that? So what I'm going to do, I am going to still finish it. Let's finish it off with our glaze and have our taste test. To our mixing bowl, we are going to add our maple syrup and our room temperature milk. And we're going to mix that together and create a beautiful glaze for our wonky cake. Okay, I think that's the consistency we were looking for. Make sure all of our homemade powdered sugar has been mixed in. And let's go ahead and top our cake. And there you have it. I added a few cranberries just to decorate the platter just a little bit. And let's do a close-up. As you can tell by my voice, I am very disappointed in this pan. And I know that I sprayed it liberally, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use this pan again. Let's just be honest. Yeah, I don't know about this one. But let's taste it. It's taste test time. Just a little sad that it's not, this is not Mrs. D's work. This is not my best work. So I don't need a knife because like I said, it's got little parts on it that we could just pull off. So yeah, let's see what we're working with here. It smells delicious. Let's see. Mm. It's not pretty, but it's delicious. Thank you for joining me again here on my channel. I want to thank all of my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I recently did some traveling and met people from all over the country. And I was talking about my channel, and I've recently gotten some new subscribers. So welcome to my channel. My goal is by the end of the year, I would love to reach my goal of 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers that are watching my channel, not just subscribing. So thank you so much for joining me today on Mrs. D's Baking TV. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, even though this was not a successful bake. But I want to be honest with you. Sometimes things like this happen. Now, I am still going to share this cake with some friends of mine. I've got a meeting to go to tomorrow. I'm still going to present the cake because I want them to taste it. But sometimes sometimes you don't have successful bakes. And in situations like that, put some icing on it and keep going. So don't forget to thumbs up this video, like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, bake with your family. Be blessed. Bye.